You might think fantasy races exist only for adventure or entertainment entirely, but many represent deeper truths about humanity, society, and morality consistently. Elves embody wisdom, patience, and connection with nature across generations beautifully. Their immortality reflects the human desire for knowledge and lasting legacy silently. Dwarves, though grounded, teach resilience, craft, and ingenuity under harsh conditions efficiently. Their stubbornness mirrors human determination to survive and achieve greatness against odds. Orcs, often misunderstood, highlight themes of loyalty, honor, and societal bias subtly. They remind us judgments based on appearance alone often conceal complexity entirely. Dragons symbolize power, responsibility, and intelligence far beyond mortal comprehension naturally. They reveal how immense strength can inspire fear or respect equally. Halflings show courage, resourcefulness, and the underestimated potential within small individuals consistently. Size or status does not dictate heroism, influence, or impact entirely. Many stories intertwine these races to explore morality, alliances, and conflict vividly. Heroes and villains emerge based on choices, not inherent traits or appearances naturally. Elves might be noble, but sometimes stubborn or inflexible, testing morality subtly. Orcs may fight fiercely, yet protect their homes and families fiercely entirely. Dragons hoard treasure, but also preserve knowledge, teaching lessons about responsibility carefully. Dwarves' craftsmanship benefits allies and civilizations, creating value beyond their immediate communities efficiently. Halflings influence events subtly, reminding readers that courage often comes in small forms. Fantasy worlds often mirror human societies, using races to explore complex ideas deeply. Alliances and rivalries reflect political, cultural, or ideological tensions across kingdoms constantly. Conflicts between races illustrate negotiation, understanding, and the consequences of misunderstanding entirely. Some races evolve or adapt in ways humans cannot perceive naturally or easily. Elves' longevity allows mastery, while dragons' intelligence spans centuries of insight consistently. Orcs adapt to harsh environments, demonstrating survival under extreme conditions naturally. Dwarves thrive in underground realms, creating societies unseen on the surface for generations. Halflings adapt to danger using cunning, strategy, and courage rather than brute force entirely. You might think one race is better than another, but balance is key entirely. Each race has strengths, weaknesses, and roles that complement others in storytelling constantly. Villainous traits often reveal societal fears, while heroic traits embody ideals we aspire toward. Elves' magic might appear perfect, but their pride creates vulnerability subtly and significantly. Dwarves' stubbornness produces achievement, yet sometimes leads to conflict with outsiders naturally. Orcs' aggression may seem destructive, but often protects culture and survival entirely. Dragons' hoarding seems selfish, but preserves resources, knowledge, and power for stability cleverly. Halfling's humility hides immense potential, demonstrating influence through courage, cunning, and action consistently. Some fantasy authors use races to explore philosophical themes, morality, and existential questions. Power, wisdom, loyalty, and ingenuity appear repeatedly, but lessons emerge differently across stories. Fantasy races reflect human fears, desires, and social dynamics in symbolic forms elegantly. Elves' harmony teaches balance with nature, valuing wisdom over impulsive decisions consistently. Dwarves' focus emphasizes perseverance, planning, and skill building for long-term outcomes entirely. Orcs' loyalty highlights social cohesion and the costs of societal judgment subtly. Dragons' intelligence shows strategic foresight, patience, and understanding of consequences expertly. Halflings remind us courage and cleverness are as valuable as strength or power entirely. Often, races form alliances that challenge assumptions about trust, honor, and prejudice constantly. Conflicts reveal the complexity of morality. Right and wrong are rarely clear-cut entirely. Some dragons mentor heroes, showing guidance comes in unexpected forms naturally. Orcs and elves sometimes unite against a common threat, illustrating cooperation despite differences. Dwarves collaborate with halflings, merging skill and cunning to solve impossible problems efficiently. Fantasy worlds mirror real-life complexity, teaching lessons about leadership, loyalty, and empathy subtly. Each race carries history, culture, and knowledge that influences world events continuously. Their evolution, society, and behavior reveal themes of survival, adaptation, and ingenuity entirely. Elves' isolation contrasts human desire for connection, reflecting internal and societal struggles subtly. Let's explore the top 5 fantasy races that inspire imagination worldwide today. First, we have elves, graceful beings often connected to forests and natural lands. They are known for wisdom, patience, and magical abilities cultivated over centuries. Elves excel in observation, strategy, and creative problem-solving with remarkable skill. Their society values harmony, culture, and education more than personal ambition. Imagine an elf moving silently through trees, fully aware of every sound nearby. Elves use intelligence and observation to maintain balance in their communities carefully. They communicate using gestures, language, and expressions that reflect emotions clearly. Their long lives allow them to master knowledge, arts, and leadership gradually. Elves inspire respect for learning, nature, and thoughtful decision-making in daily life. Next, we have dwarves, strong and resilient builders of stone and metal. Dwarves live in mountains or rocky regions, crafting tools, homes, and objects carefully. They value perseverance, hard work, and loyalty within their communities entirely. Dwarves are skilled artisans, creating durable and beautiful items admired universally. Imagine a dwarf crafting a tool, sparks illuminating a dark, silent workshop. Their society emphasizes teamwork, discipline, and practical knowledge above fleeting trends. Dwarves are also known for courage, protecting their homes and kin with determination. Their skills include mining, construction, strategy, and problem-solving under pressure effectively. The third race is orcs, strong and adaptive beings often living in rugged environments. Orcs develop survival skills and resilience in challenging conditions constantly and efficiently. They are loyal to family, community, and traditions, prioritizing collective well-being carefully. Orcs can excel in strategy, resourcefulness, and combat when necessary entirely. Despite appearances, many orc communities emphasize values, culture, and cooperation subtly. Imagine an orc navigating a dangerous landscape to protect a settlement skillfully. Their strength is paired with intelligence and adaptability in unpredictable situations consistently. Orcs teach lessons about judgment, understanding, and valuing community over individual pride. Fourth, we have dragons, intelligent, powerful, and often symbolic creatures of immense presence. Dragons possess strength, longevity, and knowledge, inspiring awe and curiosity naturally. Some dragons are guardians, protecting knowledge, resources, or territories carefully and thoughtfully. They use wisdom and foresight, showing consequences of decisions over long periods. Imagine a dragon observing the landscape from above, silently monitoring its surroundings. Dragons highlight themes of responsibility, intelligence, and influence within a community effectively. Their presence teaches balance between power, respect, and ethical behavior consistently. Dragons are often used as symbols of challenges, learning, and personal growth subtly. Finally, we have halflings, small yet courageous beings known for resourcefulness and cleverness. Halflings live in villages, farming, crafting, or traveling quietly but purposefully entirely. They often demonstrate bravery, intelligence, and creativity in unexpected ways naturally. Despite small size, halflings contribute significantly to their communities and adventures effectively. Imagine a halfling navigating challenges using wit, skill, and strategic thinking confidently. They teach lessons about perseverance, courage, and the value of ingenuity subtly. Halflings excel in adaptability, problem solving, and forming strong relationships with others consistently. Each race offers unique qualities, strengths, and lessons relevant to human understanding entirely. Elves demonstrate wisdom and harmony, emphasizing learning and mindful living thoughtfully. Dwarves teach discipline, skill, and practical intelligence through effortful work consistently. Orcs show resilience, loyalty, and adaptability in harsh or challenging environments naturally. Dragons embody responsibility, foresight, and the careful use of power wisely and deliberately. Halflings remind us courage and cleverness are often more valuable than strength entirely. Understanding these races encourages reflection on human behavior, values, and growth subtly. Their stories demonstrate cooperation, problem solving, and personal development in creative ways consistently. Many of these races live in diverse landscapes, showing adaptation to unique environments naturally. Forests, mountains, valleys, and rivers influence their culture, skills, and lifestyles effectively. Races often interact, forming alliances, rivalries, or partnerships to achieve common goals. These interactions create dynamic stories that teach lessons about trust, respect, and ethics subtly. Conflicts between races illustrate problem solving, negotiation, and consequences of decisions vividly. Imagine a world where magic flows through forests, mountains, and rivers endlessly. Creatures walk upright, wielding powers humans could never begin to comprehend completely. You step into a village where elves live silently among towering trees. Their pointed ears twitch subtly as they sense hidden dangers nearby constantly. Elves' eyes shine like emeralds, reflecting wisdom accumulated over centuries silently. You might feel awe or fear, unsure which is stronger entirely, but the world is bigger, filled with races beyond your imagination completely. Have you ever wondered what makes some races legendary in fantasy worlds? Some possess strength unmatched by humans, while others command elemental magic effortlessly. Imagine walking beside dwarves forging weapons in subterranean halls tirelessly. Sparks fly from anvils, echoing through tunnels lined with precious stone naturally. Their stout frames exude resilience and endurance in harsh underground conditions entirely. Dwarves' beards sway with every precise strike, a mark of pride and honor. Meanwhile, high above, winged Arakocra soar through clouds with unmatched grace naturally. Their feathers glint in sunlight, carrying tales of freedom and skybound journeys. You feel a longing to fly, to leave earthbound limitations behind instantly. Each fantasy race has unique culture, skills, and beliefs that define them deeply. Some live among humans peacefully, while others guard ancient secrets fiercely entirely. You might wonder which of these races could exist in reality theoretically, or which embody traits we admire most: courage, wisdom, and resilience entirely. Have you met a race whose power surpasses kings and armies completely? Consider dragons, intelligent and ancient, guarding treasure and knowledge beyond comprehension naturally. Their wings span wide, creating gusts that shake forests below effortlessly. You feel tiny in their presence, reminded how vast fantasy worlds can be. Some races are feared, others revered, and a few are misunderstood entirely. Giants tower over hills, their footsteps rumbling like distant earthquakes subtly. Their strength is unmatched, yet their wisdom often surprises those who underestimate them. Imagine a world where every encounter can change your fate immediately. Magic, diplomacy, and war shape relationships between races across sprawling kingdoms endlessly. Elves might negotiate peace, while orcs prepare for battle with fierce determination entirely. Each decision ripples through history, remembered in tales and legends eternally. You step cautiously, aware that every fantasy race carries stories of triumph and failure. Their histories intertwine, forming a tapestry of conflict, alliance, and mystery beautifully. Some races possess elemental magic, bending fire, water, or wind to will naturally. Others rely on cunning, strategy, or brute strength to survive difficult challenges efficiently. You may encounter halflings, small yet brave, who journey far beyond expectations entirely. Their courage reminds you that size does not dictate impact or significance entirely. Many races inhabit hidden lands humans rarely explore in stories or imagination vividly. Forests, mountains, deserts, and oceans hide secrets of civilizations long forgotten naturally. Each environment shapes culture, appearance, and abilities uniquely for every fantasy race. Elves thrive in forests, dwarves in mountains, and merfolk beneath oceans entirely. Orcs adapt to harsh wastelands, developing resilience unmatched by ordinary humans naturally. Some races live in isolation, cultivating magical or technological knowledge quietly over centuries. Others roam freely, shaping trade, warfare, and alliances across kingdoms constantly. Their skills range from spellcasting to combat mastery and ancient wisdom entirely. Imagine encountering a race whose very presence bends reality slightly around them subtly. Fantasy worlds blur lines between the ordinary and extraordinary, creating endless fascination. You might wonder which races align with heroism and which lean toward darkness entirely. Some are noble, valuing honor and tradition above personal gain efficiently. Others are chaotic, unpredictable, and challenging assumptions about morality or society entirely. Each encounter teaches lessons about courage, patience, and intelligence in unexpected ways. Some races are immortal, living centuries and shaping history without aging noticeably. Dragons, elves, and certain magical beings carry wisdom far beyond human comprehension completely. You feel humbled, realizing how diverse and rich these worlds can be naturally. Even creatures considered villains have depth, motives, and culture unseen initially entirely. Orcs or goblins might defend their homes, showing loyalty and complexity surprisingly. Fantasy races embody ideals, fears, and lessons relevant to human society entirely.